Hi everyone, it's Elaine at Anabella's. Welcome to QuiltTube. It has been a minute since we've gotten together. I'm very happy to be here today. I'm going to be sharing with you all of the newest releases from Riley Blake Designs and Moda. What I'm going to be showing you are things that we are going to be carrying in the shop. As of today, you can go to Etsy and find the pre-order category to order all of the pre-cuts, any fabric by the yard, and any notions based on what I'm going to share with you now. And I know everyone is very excited about Lori Holt's brand new typography collection that is coming soon. So as I go through this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you what the estimated delivery date is, okay? So when you place your order, please keep in mind that these items will ship to you just as soon as they arrive from Riley Blake. So let's jump right in. This is typography. This is by Lori Holt. It is a beautiful new collection. I don't know how many of you took typing in school like I did, but boy, did this bring back some memories when I looked at this. I remember sitting at my little desk in my bedroom and typing up those god-awful term papers that were just hideous, and on an old-fashioned typewriter just like this one. So basically what you're going to have here is all kinds of fabrics in a beautiful colorway that are going to coordinate with a lot of the notions that I'm going to show you right now. So this right here is primarily gives you an example of the different colors. We've got some beautiful reds, some soft roses, her pretty greens, some beautiful blues, and then some beiges, pardon me, and a little bit of black. Let me turn this to here so that you can see this as well. Very pretty, very nice colors. And then this is the wide back. We're not going to be carrying the wide back, but I wanted to show it to you just in case. This is called Schoolhouse, and this one is called Blackboard. I'm sure that you'll find this widely available as we get a little bit closer. Now, what's really fun is that there is going to be a quilt kit. We will be ordering this. It's called Just My Type Quilt Kit. You can go ahead and pre-order yours today. This is going to include the pattern and the fabric for both the quilt top and the binding. It is not going to include the backing fabric. Now, the pattern will be available in November of 2025. However, they're saying that everything else should be shipping in October. So just be aware of that. Not everything is going to come in at the same time, but as soon as it does, we will get that right out to you. All right, so that's the quilt kit. And then she's got some really fun banners that she's designed. This tells you what the fabric requirements are going to be. So you'll need about 1/4 of a yard and a 5/8 of a yard to do some of these pretty banners. They're called Say It Sew Along banners by Lori. I'm sure that her blog is going to have a lot of information that you can use. Some of these will use some pre-cuts, both 10-inch layer cake or stacker, as well as a 5-inch charm pack or 5-inch stacker. You'll be able to use those if you're going to participate in making these pretty banners. And then let me talk a little bit about this, if I can, for just a minute. Lori's actual Say It Sew Along is going to kick off on November 21st with the Merry Christmas and Let It Snow banner. Then the other dates will be Friday, January 23rd, Friday, April 24th, and Friday, August 14th, where you're going to finish that off. You'll be able to follow along with Lori right on her blog and her YouTube channel. We'll have information on our website at anabellas.net. If you're interested in learning more about the Say It Sew Along, we will not have that posted for another few days, but just keep in mind. I'll also go ahead and post all of the notions that you'll need if you want to participate in this. You're going to need some Sew Simple shapes. We will be selling those. I believe that they're available right now for pre-order. She's also coming out with some other nice little notions. She's got some quilty clothespins that she's coming out with. There is some beautiful new trims. We will be carrying all of these. Let me see what else we have here. Here is her vice versa table runner, as well as her quilt and a table topper. So this pattern is available to pre-order now. And then again, I do believe that I have screenshot this right here that tells you right along with the vice versa quilt pattern what else you're going to need to complete that. Now, moving over here to her on-the-go project case, these are going to go really, really fast. These are great. They're about 10 by 13 by 5.5 inches deep. She designed these, or they were inspired by a vintage typewriter case. Yes, I do remember taking that typewriter and having to put it back in the case so I wouldn't get yelled at when I was done with it. She's got some nice washi tape. Again, those cute quilty clothespins, some stickers, the So Simple shapes, and then she's got a scissor minder. So this is going to be 2.5 by 2 3/4. It's a typewriter. It's adorable. And then a couple of keychains or happy charms. One says so, and the other one is the and sign that we're all familiar with. So on the back here are her boards, her typography design boards. They come in a variety of sizes, 18, 14, 10, and 7. She's got a fun little notebook that's a soft cover. It's got about 140 pages of lined paper that you can keep some notes in. Cute little pencil case, her Busy Bee mechanical pencils. I use these every day. And then a new Beekeeper binder. And then, of course, all of the buttons, the cute little buttons, which come in a variety of different colors. So that's it. That is topography. Go ahead, like I said, check that out. If you have any questions, you can always email me at anabellashop@gmail.com, and I'll be happy to answer them for you. I'm going to save this for last. I don't think there's any other notions in here. Of course, the quilt seeds, most of this is from the Americana collection. It's just a recap, just a bigger picture here of that typewriter on the go project case, actually. Then, of course, you know, just a repeat of what I just showed you in the other leaflet. All right, so that's topography. The next collection I'm going to show you is called Morning Latte. This is by Sandy Gervais. This is beautiful. This will be shipping in October. I love these colors. They're very pretty. There's lots of blacks and seafoam greens. Peaches and cream is what she's calling it. And then here we have a nice quilt. It's called Morning Song. I love these birds. There's a table runner, morning latte runner, and then here she has a mug collection. So you've got a couple different options when you're looking towards what type of quilt patterns you're going to buy to sew up this collection. Now here's something fun. This is going to be the Let's Get Fancy quilt kit. This comes in a nice, pretty decorative box. It includes your pattern and your fabric for the quilt top and binding. And we do have these available now for pre-order in the shop. Now, let me just pause here for just a second and tell you why these pre-orders are so important. If you look here on the front of the catalog that we get, this tells me that this will be available in October, but I have to place my order with Riley Black by May 1st. So, you know, when we're asking you to please consider placing pre-orders, it's because we have to meet this deadline to make sure that we are the first among the first stores to get the kits and the pre-cuts and the fabric when it arrives at Riley Blake from overseas. So that's the theory behind that. I showed you this beautiful Let's Get Fancy quilt. Now I want to show you the Morning Song. I'm sorry for the glare. You know, I can't have it both ways. I've got glossy paper and then direct light so you can see the colors. But there we go. That is Morning Song. And then here is the mug collection. See if you can see it there. And then this is the table runner, which is really, really pretty. I like that very much. So again, that is Morning Latte by Sandy Gervais. And then next is another Sandy Gervais collection. This is called Love You Always. This will be available in November, just in time to start thinking ahead when it gets to November to some of your Valentine's Day sewing and quilting projects. Beautiful reds. Oh, that's just gorgeous. Beautiful pinks. Just look at that. Aren't these beautiful? Let me let you see that side too. Love the X's and O's. We've got some cute little hearts. Very, very pretty collection, which isn't unique just for Valentine's Day. Of course, you can stitch or sew rather anytime. Here is the collector's kit. This is the Love You Always heart panel quilt. Let me see if I can lift that up a little bit so you can get a better picture of it. This is going to include the pattern and the fabric for the quilt top and the binding. Really pretty box, and you'll be able to get that pattern for free on Riley Blake's website in November. Then she has More Ways to Love, and then she has Looking for Love. So again, just some really, really fun patterns that you'll be able to use either with items that you have in your stash fabric, or of course this new Love You Always collection by Sandy Gervais. And then last we have this Versailles. It's a very, very pretty quilt. A little too complicated for me, but I know we've got some seasoned quilters out there that would love to make this. And there's Cupid's Presents. This is another table runner. And then of course, here are some more of the fabrics to show you just how beautiful those colors are. So again, that is Love You Always by Sandy Gervais. Then the Riley Blake designers put together Plaid Adventure Club. I really loved this when I saw it. It's a little bit different than what we normally carry here at Anabella's, but I thought you guys might like it. The last call for this is in June. It will be shipping to shops in November, is what they're estimating. But I just want you to see this. Look at this. These are sweet little ducks. It's called Plaid Mallards by Bluebird Patterns. Just a fun quilt. And then this is the fabric collection that they have put together. It's beautiful, very reminiscent of the outdoor lifestyle. We've got some mallards, of course, some geese. We've got some hunting dogs. I love the plaids. They're just beautiful. This colorway is scrumptious. Look at these. This is like a buttercup. Very pretty. Here's some more. It's really, really pretty. I'm going to try to show it to you this way now, just so that you can get a really nice look at just how pretty these are. Lots of things you can do with this fabric collection. And I believe we're going to be carrying the pre-cuts on this, as well as any notions. Now here's something fun. This is the adventure panel. Now I've seen this done a couple of ways. Certainly you can make a quilt using the panel itself, but I've also seen pillows made from any of these four individual motifs. You can just, make a pillow if you so desire. And then here we have the Picture Perfect. This is by Villa Rose Designs. Another beautiful, beautiful quilt that will be available. This is the Up North quilt pattern. Really a fun quilt if you have any friends at camp or enjoy that lifestyle. That would be a nice throw to have on the back of a couch. And then here, Jennifer Long of Sew a Story has also designed another pattern. So just great. This is my favorite, of course, the plaid mallards. Just love that. And again, this is Plaid Adventure Club by Riley Blake. Winnie the Pooh. If you watched my Floss Tube the other day, you know I said I was excited about this collection. My son was a Winnie the Pooh baby, and now I have a grandson who loves Winnie the Pooh and all things Disney. This is more of a classic Pooh. Just look, isn't that beautiful? I love Winnie the Pooh. So all kinds of different colorways, the blues and the yellows and the pretty greens. We've got some browns. And then the panel is probably my favorite. Let me lift this up so that you can see all the panel sayings. So life was meant for good friends and grand adventures. You're braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and sharper than you think, and so on and so on. All the fun quotes that Winnie the Pooh is famous for. And then, of course, we're going to have a 10-inch stacker-friendly quilt pattern called Sweet as Honey. And then we're also going to have a Wrapped in Love quilt. And this is a panel, so you'll be able to purchase the panel. And then, of course, there you go. You can buy the pattern and see how to finish that off as shown. And then this is a balloon release by Jennifer Long. This pattern will also be available. And then there's some totes. I don't know if we're going to be carrying this. We might now that I've seen it. This is roly-poly friendly. And because we will be carrying the roly-polies, we'll probably go ahead and make these tote patterns available. This would make a great diaper bag or a nice shower gift for a new mom. And then this is a reading pillow. Aren't those great? Love it. So that's Winnie the Pooh. Again, last call is June 1st. So go ahead and let me know if you're interested in any of those. Another Valentine's collection, Letters to Cupid by My Mind's Eye. This will also be shipping in November. Lots of pretty reds and pretty pinks and soft creams. Let me let you see that. Just really, really pretty. Great Valentine's fabric. And again, because this ships in November, you'll have plenty of time to get something whipped up for the holiday. This is the pillow panel. So as you can see how they've made the pillows there, or of course you can just make it a quilt. Here is an example of how they use that panel to make a table runner. There is going to be a collector's quilt kit. This is called Heartwarming. The designer of this pattern is Wendy Shepherd. It's beautiful. This is a pretty heart-shaped box that you'll receive. And again, this is for the pattern, the fabric, and the quilt top, and the binding, okay? No backing fabric. And then just some more really pretty patterns. We'll carry those. And this is Pen Pals. That's fun. Another great pattern. And this is by It's So Emma. It's called Lovely. So you'll find all of these, probably with the exception of the quilt patterns. I usually don't list those until we get closer. If I have time, I'll list them, but just know that they're coming. They just may not be listed right now when you're looking at your fabrics. Next, we have by Danny Modstad, Sew in Love. This is really fun. It gives a nod to sewing. So we have our sewing machines and our threads, our rotary cutters, our scissors. Very nice. Really, really pretty. Really pretty. Lots of coordinating basics too. Here is the I Love You So Much panel, SEW. Great panel. And then, of course, here is the table runner. And then you have the Sew in Love panel quilt. So if you want to take this panel and make this quilt, there you go. And that will be a free pattern available on Riley Blake Designs website. And then here is So Smitten by My So Quilty Life. Not a pretty pattern. And then you have Never Erase by Wendy Shepherd. So cute. Those are little turtles. Aren't they adorable? What a smart idea. I love that. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed seeing that. Again, that is Sew in Love by Danny Mogstead, coming in November. And then last, I kind of wasn't sure I was going to carry this, but the more I looked at it, the more I liked it because it's different. And I know some of you, if you're like me, you like to try some different colorways. This is called Vera's Garden. I believe she's a new designer with Riley Blake. The name of her company is Calico Patch Designs, and the designer's name is Vicky McCarthy. So there you go. Just look at how vivid these are. Beautiful purples and greens. This is going to be coming out in May, which will be perfect, you know, as you're thinking about some summer stitching in the year ahead. Just gorgeous, gorgeous colors. Very vivid, very, very bright. These are her border stripes. And then here we have the Rambling Rose wall hanging. I don't know if you can see that with the glare, but there you go. That's the Rambling Rose wall hanging. And then, of course, we have the Wind-Blown Table Runner. This table runner is only 19 by 57, so not only, but it's a nice size table runner. And then this is Vera's Flower Garden, another beautiful pattern. And then this is the quilt. Again, free pattern will be available in October. This is roly-poly friendly, so be sure to get those pre-cuts if you like Vera's Garden. And again, last call is in May, so that's coming up pretty soon. Okay, you guys, that is Riley Blake. Now, what I want to do is I want to take you through the Moda catalog and give you a sneak peek at what we're going to be carrying here at Anabella's from this catalog that you can go ahead and order, you know, as soon as you'd like. Now, We've got a couple of different delivery dates on this. Primarily, everything in this catalog is going to be a September or October delivery date. And these orders are going to be due very soon, April 15th or May. So just be aware as I go through this, if you have a piece of paper and a pencil, you want to jot down when you need to get that order in. I'm going to try to move this down just a bit to see if I can get a little bit closer for you. I hope that helps. It's kind of bottom heavy. Okay, I hope that helps. Get a little closer view of what we're going to go through here. Okay, let me show you. I'm not carrying everything. The first collection that we're going to be carrying is by Heather Briggs of My So Quilty Life. I have to tell you, I had an opportunity to meet Heather and her husband very briefly when they stopped into our shop when we first opened 2 years ago. And I can't tell you, she is absolutely lovely. And I fell in love with her when I met her because she's so kind and so genuine, but her designing just speaks to me. I love all these soft colors, and Sunbonnet is probably one of my favorite collections that she's released so far. This one is imagining a sunny stroll through the countryside with lace-trimmed bonnets tied just so, and a basket brimming with freshly picked flowers. So just look at how beautiful these colors are. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love the greens. They're very soft. The pinks and the peaches. This is a September delivery. This is going to be the panel. And then she's got some fun notions. So how cute is that? There's some notepads. There's some binding holders. She's got a couple of adorable needle minders. Let me lift this up and see if you can get a closer look. Aren't those adorable? And then, of course, she's going to have Moda's going to have a collector series of tins. It's a Moda series of tins. I'm going to learn more about this, but I believe I already have this listed in the Etsy shop. So just be aware of that. This is called Dragonfly Patches. I want you to see her block of the month. We do have listed right now this block of the month pattern, but you buy them all. They all come together, I guess. And then you can participate in her stitch along or her sew along. Okay. So be sure to check that out. And this is called Quilt Room Block of the Month. It's going to be a very, very popular series. I can tell you that just by looking at this. Just beautiful. Okay. Blossoms and Blooms. You know what? Let me pull up my computer real quick. Just bear with me a second. Let me pull up my Etsy shop while I've got you here. Just bear with me. And then I'm going to be able to tell you, because I don't want to tell you I'm going to bring things in if I'm not bringing it in. So let me type in Moda. Get that up here. All right. I'm not sure if I have Blossoms and Blooms. I do not. Okay, so we'll go back. I just don't think I've listed it yet. So we'll come back to that because I'm not 100% sure. I may not have had all this listed yet now that I'm going through it. Do I have this? Let me look at Delightfully Yours. Okay, so Delightfully Yours is by Sherry and Chelsea. Very bright, very vibrant. This is a September delivery. Again, look for that Moda Collector Series tins. Basically, what is included in that is custom artwork, an exclusive pre-cut and pattern, a mini piece catalog highlighting the designer, a mini charm pack, and a few other goodies such as zipper pulls, notebooks, needle minders, notepads, lots of fun things. This Delightfully Yours began as a sister collection to their Simply Delightful Basics group. So how fun is that? Look at these colors. I love the navies. So pretty. And then, of course, we're going to have a kit, which is called Springtown. That's going to be fun. Quite a few patterns here as well. These are for some larger quilts. Very, very pretty. Brookside, let me see if I have that. There's got to be a better way to do this. Hold on. Let me go to listings. Okay. Brookside by One Canoe 2. I don't have this listed yet, but we probably will be carrying this. This is Potted by Kylie's Quilt Room. I'm going fast because I don't know if I'm going to be carrying this yet. Is this the right catalog? Yes, it is. Okay. I'm surprised that I don't have more. Oh, because there you go. I've got the corners folded down. I beg your pardon. So what I just paged through really quick, I hope you'll forgive me. I don't have a plan yet to carry those items. Just what I'm going to show you now is what we're going to carry. I can't carry, well, I can, but I prefer not to carry every single item that comes out in these catalogs. I kind of pick and choose what I want to carry for that particular month. And French General is definitely one of them. So this is going to be the next French General collection. I do not speak French, so I think it's called Joie de Vivre. I'm not sure, but it's beautiful. French General always does such a lovely job. It's a very soft and subtle interpretation of early 19th century French prints and is evocative of an old French parlor room or a lady's dressing room. So just really, really pretty prints. Aren't those gorgeous? Always can't go wrong with French General. I'm going to lift this up, see if you can see the birds. Isn't that gorgeous? So just some really, really beautiful. Love the golds. Then quite a few patterns. I don't see a kit anywhere, but there are quite a few patterns that will be available. Next is Bird's Nest by Kansas Troubles Quilters. We will be carrying this collection as well. This will be coming out in October. So again, with that October cutoff date, we're going to get our orders to me no later than May 15th. Again, look at those blue birds. Aren't those beautiful? If you love the blues and the creams and the navies, you will love this collection. We'll have 3 patterns to choose from. Then we have, again, the Motor Collector Series tins. Just lovely. Ambiance is by 3 Sisters. Isn't that pretty? Really, really nice. I love these tiny florals. I've always preferred smaller prints over larger prints. Not going to be carrying the quilt backs. We'll be carrying, of course, any of the patterns. And that, again, is Ambiance by 3 Sisters. And that comes out in October as well. Paper Hamlet, went back and forth on this. Wasn't really sure I was going to, offer this, but I went ahead and decided to go ahead and do it. Kathy Holden is the designer. This is really funky, I think, and I fell in love with it because it is. Welcome to a Paper Hamlet, a delightful and creative community designed with snippets of advertising, wallpaper patterns, and other vintage printed patterns. Just adorable. Nice and bright. Look at how pretty these colors are. We've got turquoises and creams and reds and navies and greens. Just lovely. This is the panel. It's called, this is full width. What is this? Full width of fabric. So I don't know how long that's going to be. Let's see, 44 inches, I believe. Then there's going to be these 2 adorable patterns. And if you take a peek, you can kind of see how you can make like this tablecloth. Isn't that pretty? And look at the apron. There's going to have a free pattern of that by Fig Tree and Company that you can download. So that'll be fun. And then she's got a lot of fun notions. So you will find that I've listed these in the Etsy shop if you want to grab some. She's got this cute little sewing machine. Home is where your sewing machine is tin. There's a cute little wool hook pillow. I used to do wool hook many, many years ago, and I just fell in love with that. I thought it was so cute. She's got Home is where your sewing machine is. There's a zipper bag. Just really, really fun. And let me see what else we have here. I wish I was more prepared for Moda, I have to say. I should have turned down more pages. I just don't think there was very much that kind of screamed at me. But this did. This is Lucky. It's by Sweetwater. These are so stinking cute. If you love pets as much as I do, or you love dogs or cats, this collection is going to be for you. it said they are frequently asked which collection is their favorite. And they said it's impossible, but then Lucky came along. So although they won't say it's their favorite, they're saying it's in the top 5. And this adorable collection is coming out in September. It is so cute. So lots of yellows and oranges and greens and blues. Let's see if I can get a closer picture so you can see that. Isn't that cute? I love the tags. These prints are nice. There's some checks in here. My glasses are dirty. Some flowers, of course, the sweet little dogs. Let me show you. This is called Puppy Chow. This is layer cake friendly. So grab a layer cake and put this together. How fun is that? And then again, look at these little totes. They're adorable. Aren't those sweet? So that's Lucky. Don't know if I'm doing this one. Not doing that one. I think that's it, you guys. That's all I got. Check back with me by Sunday, maybe if I have time. I'm still shipping Nashville orders, but hopefully, you know, if I can get a break from doing that, I'll go back through this catalog and I promise I'll list anything that I've not yet listed in the Etsy shop for you. I know some of you might like Parlor. I may go ahead and just list that so that you can grab those pre-cuts if you'd like. Anyway, it was nice to see you again. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week. I hope I get to see you back here on Friday for our regular floss tube. Until then, be happy, be well, and most of all, be kind. See you later. Bye-bye.